Yeah. Strong. Along the way. On the surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Alright, cover surfboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Strong with pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Pizza go about 100 miles. Battery look can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was on from the age that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said 2 wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Dressed down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a powerful. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'ma do I. So the boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some frog guy. The girlfriend even took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big fight. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it in the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee and I'm shooting 3. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Put it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tee. Open up, let me splash it. Right on the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Right on the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I got it through my walk. Through walking through the air, no night flight. That was the people song. Got one like to live, and I put 15 on all the people around. The Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far. Night in is crunch time, and send it home like a walk off. AMG on steroid, with a flex muscle with a knife down. Coming full force, no one.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Listen, Linda. Listen. Okay, what? Linda.
Got him! Got
Who is who? I'm a surfboard. I'm a Stroud.
What's up, my boy Straw Boy up in his house intro. Let's get it started. This is Hood Talk, and this is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. Can you let us know what's going on tonight, what we're talking about?
I got you. Hello, good people. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. We're getting started on this also needed subject so we can talk about it. We want to talk about to be a man, he has to see a man. So our kids are crying out for men to be in their lives. I agree. There are so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I was struggling to put up a subject today. And then I was thinking, I was like, man, this world going crazy, man. Every time I turn around, a young man killing another young man, not being able to talk out stuff, not being able to work out stuff with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And all that comes for is not having men around in their life, showing them how to stop reacting emotionally, because that's what women do. And obviously women can do the same thing men do, and they won't get the same cause and effect. But what men got to realize that we can't do, what women do. What mama grew up teaching you and told you, long as you do this, this gonna work in life. No, men the one have to teach other men what works with men in life. Because women know what worked for them in life. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to spread what worked for them to a man. And what worked for them is not going to work for a man. It's just like getting pulled over by the police. It's a man that needs to teach a man how to control himself, how to hold his emotion, how to don't move, put your phone down, all that. You know what I'm saying? The emotional side of him will make him want to grab a phone. I want to record this. I want that. Man, you about to get yourself killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't understand. If you don't have your recording and stuff like that already ready before you get pulled over and stuff like that, if you don't have a phone mounted or something and record the conversation, you need to chill out and put your hands on the dashboard or whatever else the police tell you and be still before you get bun up. Because we have now, it can be 4 people in the car. You got one police officer coming up there, and this one fool in the back seat want to pull up their phone and don't realize this policeman don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And this policeman might kill you in a split second for you raising some up.
Yeah.
When he tell you to be still and be,
Cooperative.
follow his orders. See,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes men are working in their mind how a woman would react. Oh, she can fuss and this and that. A man he don't see her as much as a threat. And he would probably calm down a little bit, dealing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? But when a man, he views you as a threat. And you will die that same day, by the wrong move that you make. The split second decision you make can be your last.
Yeah. That's how to move in this world and society that we live in. Yeah.
Right. Read Ruben.
Ruben said, the mirror don't lie. A man must understand himself first. He said, you preaching. He said, church, my brother, you preaching real talk. He said, every grown male ain't no man.
Right.
And that's what we're talking about, because just your sex say you boy, doesn't mean that you're past boy. You can be 55 years old and still acting like a boy. Don't have any man tendencies or trait other than your sex.
Right. And I can understand that because even men look around men and we say, oh man, it's hard to find good help. It's hard to find a joker that want to work. It's hard to find, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids been babyfied. They've been sat in the house just around mama, watching what mama do, getting their cues from what they seeing mama do. See, what women don't realize is women always been able to sit at home. This is all through centuries that women been able to sit at home, be a housemaker, be a wife, just clean up, do this, do that. And see, sometimes a young boy in the household, without seeing a man go in and out that door, he can think that life is supposed to be like how his mama doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's watching her and she at the house all day just chilling and doing her thing and living life on easy mode because she got a child and she ain't telling him that the reason I'm able to sit at home because of you. That's the only reason I'm able to be sit at home. That's the only reason I got this cheap rent and this and that because of you. I'm getting these funds, these things from the government and stuff like that.
But every household isn't like that. I want to know what is your percentage of women that are able to do that type of living? What percentage would you say that moms are able to stay at home and get the cheap rent and get all this assistance, because they had a child?
Um,
Do you think it's more than 50%?
yeah,
You do?
yeah, because the reason I think it's more than 50, I mean, I think it can be. I think it used to be. Now they kind of changed a lot of things, and now I can't say like when I was coming up. Um, if a woman had a child or two, she could go. She could go to any organization, wig, this and that, blah blah blah. Say that man ain't around, whoop de
Go to
whoop,
where? A week. Wait.
WIC and the other things to get stuff to help them, apartments, low income apartments. I mean, it was out there. It was a lot of low income apartments, and the only reason that a lot of women didn't get them because maybe it was too many on the list. You know what I'm saying? There was too many on the list already, and they ain't got no space for them and stuff like that. But it's a lot of them that went, and it's a lot of them still when they leave from dealing with a man and they want to be on their own. They need help, and they go to the system, and the system help. But if the system, a lot of times, a lot of ladies get kicked off the system. Like you can get kicked off because of, drugs or somebody feel like you bad parent. I mean, it's other things, violations, letting other people stay with you and stuff like that. A lot of people been kicked off lists and just can't get back on. But a lot of ladies, went out here and tried to get on certain things, especially because you got to think about it. You gonna need help if you're not close to your family, and even if you're close to your family, a lot of grandmas now don't want to work all their life, and then once they get free time and they done raise their child, soon as they child have a baby, then they children trying to push their their child on them because they trying to go out and live their life some more, and they using you as a babysitter. So sometimes when the parents say, "No, I'm not going to be your personal babysitter because you didn't choose to keep the man around or whoop the whoop or anything like that," and that's how a lot of stuff go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of times, um, a lot of stuff get put in a situation. I don't know if you probably know a lot of people um, that that got kids, two, three kids, and don't need assistance because we know how high everything is, food and and all kind of stuff, and clothes and stuff like that, and how hard it is to work and be able to pay daycare, pay, you know what I'm saying, pay. It's almost cheaper for a woman sometimes to stay at the house and tend to the child.
Right.
But
So you have to really think about this, which I need you to probably research that on your time. I think the percentage of women that are living with government assistance is lower than what you're saying. I cannot see it being 50% when only about 51% of women is just in the state of Mississippi.
say that again.
Yeah, the rate of women in the state of Mississippi is just like 51%. And I'm not even calling out races. So I'm saying if it's 51% of women a part of being in Mississippi as a whole, just the state itself, that percentage of needing that type of government assistance, it shouldn't be 50%. Because for one, there was something that transpired, and they start doing drug testing and start doing a program to make, if you got this type of assistance, you had to show proof that you went out and you got to try to get a job,
Right.
or you trying to find work, things like this. They just wasn't wanting to give it to you anymore. And that started back in the day, like in the early 90s.
No,
So, you
um,
know,
I
I
think
just can
it
see that
started. It
percentage
started,
being up that high.
it started in the 2000s. I know you're talking about when they made women, go out and get that, have to do a job for like 6 months or something like that.
Even if
Uh,
you didn't do the job, if you just had to show proof that
yeah,
you were out looking for a job, just like if you
yeah,
got unemployment in the States, you have to show proof weekly that you tried to go and find work somewhere.
right. But what you saying is they almost had to force women off it, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. At one time, I think it was over 50% in Mississippi seeing,
The 80s,
huh?
in the 80s, between the age of 22 and 30, it was up there.
You, you said what in the work?
80s, when the age was like 22 to 30, like in 87, that's when it started. You know why? You know where this come from? We didn't grow up saying, oh, when you get grown enough, you go and get you some assistance and let the government take care of you. People start spreading this to these young girls. Have you, baby? You get this assistance, you can take care of, just like when it comes to taxes, get this earned income credit, all this stuff spread from word of mouth. And
Mhm.
that's what people do. They tell you that so you can get it out there, so you can go that way. And that's how you live your life. But in everything that we do, we can't just blame it all on just women, from raising the children from how they know as a woman, opposed to the man forcing their ways in their lives. I don't think that it just can take that much where a woman can just say, oh, I'm cutting you off. And you say, okay, I can't do this because this my baby mom and she tripping and I can't be a part of my child's life.
Well, we're gonna get into that one. What's up, Michael Bailey?
What's up, Mike? Came out the
Hey,
woods.
what's up, man? Up in his house. What did Ruben say? He
Ruby
said,
said, where we from? I would say 35%. And 35% of our sisters that's been damaged, that's been damaged. Their kids are a product of their upbringing. I don't like that part. I actually agree with that. Government assistance is a drug to our sisters. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
I mean,
I can agree. Because
yeah.
once you start, a lot of people, they
And
don't get off and they introduce their children to the same type of living.
okay, now I'm gonna tell you why I felt like 50% at one time. And the reason I feel like 50% because I was a dude out in the streets and being out in the streets, being around, um, seeing how a lot of women moved at one time and seeing how everything was set up. We were set up in a project kind of environment, in the 80s coming up right around there, right around, like you say, 83 is when the crack epidemic came. And when the crack epidemic came, it broke up a lot of households. It separated a lot of kids from the mamas and this and that. It made the ladies that went on drugs and the men that went on drugs split. So these people split, but they were still making kids, putting kids out here. That's when we got the term crack babies and all this old type of stuff out here. So a lot of people was born out of drug type environments. Like you caught a lot of dudes that they'll say their mama was a crackhead or something like that, or or something like that. So you got to think about um, you know when you watch these old movies, how the gangsters and stuff moved back then, and how the dudes had 3, 4 girlfriends, and the women was gang banging, and women was started going to jail at rates because they were stealing and and breaking in stores because of the drugs and this and that. Because before then in the 70s, women didn't really go to jail like that too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had mercenaries, the real hard ones, that really. But now, them same mercenaries back then are mercenaries now, but they just don't like. The reason they probably go to jail is a whole different reason than back then. I mean, I think it's more now because a lot of people got guns, and I think guns make everybody better than who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I first got a gun and I first was carrying a gun, and I remember the power a gun kind of made things run through your blood, and jokers like uh like Denzel Washington on Training Day. King Kong ain't got shit on me. And that's what's happening now. A lot of boys got guns around here, and it get them some kind of strength of power. And they moving around with women with guns, like a woman with a gun. See, a woman with a gun, she could be a buck 15, and she walking around like King Kong because she got a gun. She like, yeah, put your hands on me. I'm put a motherfucking cap in your ass. You gonna learn that you ain't gonna never put your hand on nobody else. And they talk a certain kind of way. You can tell the swag of a woman on if they got a gun or not. And it's the same thing about the kids. You can tell a swag of a kid just by they having a gun. They feel a totally different type of person just because they got a gun. They don't feel weak no more because the gun make them feel strong. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And the problem with that is we get in a wild, wild west type of type of living. You know what I'm saying? We living like Billy the Kid, Jesse James, and all that. See, when I came up and we had songs, you think it's a motherfucking game? I turn around and do your ass just like Jesse James.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had listening to rap lyrics and this and that. And the kids now are actually living just like the gangster rap back then. But the only thing about it is it's not a gangster rap time. See, them gangster raps because had drugs out here, you had all kind of, gang banging and all this type of stuff, because see, the gun was protecting turf. It wasn't protecting you from a dude saying, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Like you got women and men out here pulling guns on motherfucker. You looking at me hard. Fuck you looking at. What's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And then especially in small towns, we don't realize how small these towns is and how easy that you can get got just by you saying something wrong and say you said around the wrong person. It's plenty of things that came to me that somebody that knew me in this town so small, somebody running their mouth, and next thing you know, somebody say, "Hey man, I ran such and such, and they said this about you."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of times you just keep it to yourself. But see, that's how grown men learn how to do stuff. See, you know, younger men and this and that, they want to let people know how they feel about everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's and sometimes that's a detriment to your mental health, trying to let everything out. Everything ain't meant to be said. Some things you have to hold in. That's what grown men do. It's a lot of men around here that don't like me and this and that, and I still speak to them when I see them and this and that, and it's cool. You feel me? And
You
sometimes
can tell me that reason.
And sometimes you can speak to somebody long enough and they can stop hating you. They can say, and then you'll catch a dude 5 years down the line and say, man, you know what? I used to didn't like you, but you all right now.
Okay,
You
so
know,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, tell me your growth or what transpired as a man that will make another man do something like that.
talking about hate you.
No, another man that will, like you said, you speak to people that have a problem with you or angry. Tell me as a man, what would make you do that?
What, speak to them after I
Yeah.
know they don't
Uh-huh.
like me?
Right.
Um, it's a it's really about um, being a grown man. You can know. It's like knowing somebody don't like you is not a death sentence. Um, not not knowing the reason they don't like you is not a death sentence.
No,
But
no, I'm just okay, go ahead.
okay, but approaching different men in a you know um a lot of people don't like you because they don't know you. It's
Majority
not
of the reason, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of people see. Some people don't like you because sometimes you don't mess with a lot of people. You don't tell people out your business, so a lot of people don't know your business. And sometimes people just don't like you because they don't know how you move. They don't know how you act. They want to be kind of like in a circle of yours, but they don't know how to get in, and they don't know how to fit in. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
and sometimes it can be envy. Some people can look at somebody and see them doing something and saying that should be me. I should have this and that, but they don't understand the work every man puts in to get to his certain place.
Right.
Saying like all the stuff you had to learn, go to school and do all kind of stuff to, try to save when everybody else was spending and it's all kind of stuff that people don't understand sacrifices you make. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it this way. I would love to be no, I wouldn't say that. I was talking to a partner of mine the other day and I don't smoke weed and he was telling me that he I didn't know this. And he was telling me he had 4 surgeries on his eye. He had a stroke. And he
Mm.
said he lost one of his eyes. And he was telling me, and he was like, "Man, I'm just blessed to be here." And he said, "Man, what you had to stop doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because I see he's still working." I said, "What you had to stop doing it, do this and what the doctor, tell you." He said, "Yeah, man, I had to stop smoking because he used to smoke, weed or whatever." And he said, "Man, that's the best thing that ever happened to me." He said, "Because now I can see my money. Now I can really save money. Now I see life different. I'm not in no blur." He said, "I'm house life now." You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And sometimes people don't realize how much drugs cloud their judgment, cloud what they can really be,
Yeah.
cloud what they can really do in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Holding them from, you know, owning a house or, paying their stuff and having money left over and stuff like that. They don't understand how much money is going up in the air that they blowing away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand how their habits are affecting them in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? So that you know, that right there made me say, "Damn, I'm glad, you know, that I didn't go down certain paths. I'm glad a joke couldn't influence me to, pop a pill or do something, just to have fun with everybody, and that's how a lot of people, I know people that's, been on drugs 10, 20 years now, and I don't see how a person can get on drugs, you know, at our age or something like that, when we grew up and everything was say no to drugs, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. And then for somebody to be on crack and stuff at a time like this, I mean, it just blows my mind. You
Yeah,
know,
sure.
just to see parents and people before you go down through there, see crackheads on the street, this and that, and for you to try something like that, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Yeah. Let's run it down right quick.
The Ruben said in the 80s, food stamps were paper. Yeah.
And look, that shit was just like real money. Cause boy, you could buy stamps straight out of books and everything. That's when that 45, 46. Okay, my bad.
Sound like you knew how to go grocery shop.
$5 book up in this thing. All right, come on.
My mom was on government assistance, but she bettered herself and left that crutch alone. Once you know better, you do better. And that's the thing. Once you know better or once you're able to do better, then you do. Mike said government assistance only job was and still is to keep black families apart. Black is the only race the government stay focused on keeping apart. Yeah, that's why they developed the new HUD system. They put them on that HUD living. You can stay in this nice house for this $2 rent and
Michael
just don't have you a man.
and LaRuben is on it tonight
And
because
Ruben said, and really the only reason the government assistance is still here is because Caucasians receive more government assistance in America than any race. So true. You want to see poor? Go to West Virginia.
right.
Man, they had a show of West Virginia poorness, and it's true. He said, God told me to ask this question. I want you both, man and woman, to answer. What is the definition of a man? Man first.
Women go first.
Oh,
What?
now it's women first. Oh, okay, then keep it that way. Don't change it up later.
That Titanic, all the women left first. Don't start it. Okay.
Okay, well that's
All right.
fine.
Women always
Okay, from my perspective as a woman, my idea of a man is one that show up in their children. He's there to provide, to protect, make plan, and do, and like help grow a family. The whole idea of a man, I was thinking, is to continue the growth. You get with the man to reproduce, and bear children, create a family, marry, live happily ever after, that type of stuff. So I think a man is there to provide and protect and make a plan. Without a vision, any man will perish. So he's supposed to be the head of the household. So when I think of a man, that's what I do. I give him that head stuff.
All right, you done?
Yes, that was quick.
Okay. All right. My definition of man of a man is a straight up line, a leader. Um, Showing you, not telling you. A man that his woman would follow him if she see everything on fire. And he said, "Baby, we're going this way." She said, "God damn it, let's go." You know what I'm saying? Like a man has a certain type of instinct to know better on things, to work hard at making himself better so he can lead. He don't always make the right choice, but he tries to bag it up by his next choice. So I think a man fails a lot, but he also learns from his failures and tries to grow. So that's my definition of a man, trying to grow. I remember, matter of fact, I think, being around my dad or being around other men in my family, I knew a man always had to be strong, and I remember um, my dad had kind of told me one time, boys give up and men keep going.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think a lot of when a joker or boy, it's like anything. If a man give up on something, it's just like in a relationship or something. If a man gives up on something, um, he already know that it's not worth going on with it no more. So he already, if he gives up on it, he know is
It's
over.
worth giving up on.
So I
Mm.
think man has come to them kind of conclusions in life. It's even when a man picked the wrong business, get into something that he ain't passionate about or anything, that he have to know at a certain point of time when I'm gonna let this go. You know,
Hmm.
so that part.
Okay. I kind of understand what you're saying, but
Yeah,
he said
yeah,
cannabis is man natural medicine.
yeah, and men's natural downside. Cannabis is a drug, man.
He
Stop
said
that.
cannabis is not a drug. It comes from the ground like butter beans and okra. God gave man all tools on earth to survive. Sound like a smoker to me.
Watch this. Poisonous berries come from the ground too. But if you eat the you eat the wrong thing out there in the wild, you would die. Yeah, it's the same thing. Everything that comes from the ground is not healthy. Let's stop this. They come from the ground shit that make it healthy. Everything come from the ground. A lot of things come from the ground. If you eat, you would die that same day. So let's stop that because it come to the from the ground that is healthy. Lava come from the ground. You
I
want
know, right? They got one going over there in Iceland now. You
you
gonna
want
eat some
right.
hot
You
lava?
want some lava.
You want some lava, LaRuben?
Come on with it.
He said, "Wait a minute. God wants to know what? My bad. This question got me. I'm just saying. We talking about LaRuben.
Man, my boy.
You going crazy." He said God told him to ask this question. He is a son God, so maybe he's talking about himself.
Sometimes God sent it to you though. Man, let's get down to some of these things. Let's see. Run it with it. Run with it.
Encouragement. So, do you think that to be a man, he has to see a man? So, one of the things a man should do first to encourage another person to become a man is to encourage them?
Yeah. And I
Okay.
think that comes how you walk, how you move. Um, I think the reason a lot of women are disappointed on what men have become because they raised them without a man around. So if you raise a boy without a man around for them not be able to, get this sight of a man, get this, this feel of a man, how the man walks in the house every day, how the man moves every day. People don't understand that is a whole big thing about being a man.
Yeah.
You know, most like even the Lion in the Wild and stuff like that, people don't understand that that's when you out there and it's like I put it this way. I hate putting it in animal terms, but like a dog. Mhm. Like a dog. If you got a boy dog in the backyard and a girl dog in the backyard, okay. The girl dog, he get her pregnant, she had the kids. Okay. If you go raise them dogs somewhere else, they gonna cry. They gonna what's the name? They gonna fight mama over the food, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if
Hmm.
they raised around the daddy dog, when that food come out there, they're gonna know how to move out the way till daddy get through
Right.
with his little part. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do like mama. See, when mama go run to a plate, all the puppets gonna run into that same plate, and all of them gonna be in that plate together. See, a man move different. When he run to that plate, the other puppets and this and that, no, they need to wait till daddy get done. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And that's just like because they can sit back and they can say, "Oh, daddy don't play that because he a dog. Soon as them puppies get closer, he gonna."
Mm-hmm.
Now, even mama might try to do that sometime, but she ain't gonna bite him. But see, the man, he gonna hurt, and they gonna but what I'm saying is they gonna learn how to move a certain way because daddy in that same yard. They
Right.
gonna learn when daddy go out there and piss way out there by the fence, them little dogs gonna go out there where daddy peed at. And they gonna go smell around, they gonna start peeing out there where daddy peed at and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
that's
they
how
want to be like their daddy.
that's how they learned what's name. Like even my puppy, when I wanted to train my little puppy, I had my big dog out there and I let him sit around the big dog and let him run around there a little bit. But once I realized that my dog was getting too big, I had to get rid of the big dog to let the puppy stay because
Mm.
the dog wasn't gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna eat. He ain't gonna because he big dog. Once you get a certain age, he gonna let you know it's time for you to go.
Right.
I had y'all puppies for sale. Big dog gonna say, y'all wanna be sending them puppies out. I will make one mama. We both been selling them puppies. Okay, my bad. Let me stop. Yeah. But come on with it.
Mike said a woman come from ground. They get eat a lot. I'm just saying. There that plug and go. Don't be
Daddy.
trying to do your little slick advertisement, Mike.
All right, come on.
The rumor said, in my opinion, the definition of a man is to walk like Jesus, meaning
Hold
you.
on, Pop. Oh, time out.
Nope, nope, nope. Let me finish. Let
All
me
right,
finish.
go ahead.
In my opinion, the definition of a man is to walk like Jesus, meaning you keep your faith, you stand with the poor and the lost, and most importantly, life and everything on earth wants and is going to kill you for no reason. Wait a minute, everything on earth wants and is going to kill you for no reason. Jesus was a man of color in what they do to him. But hey, if that's his opinion and his idea of a man, then that's his. That shouldn't even
Okay.
affect you to even make you even want to cut me off from reading what he feel that's what he think a man is. Everybody's
Listen.
opinion
I
and
understand.
definition of something is so different.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. And in the same thing we just said on this show, to be a man, he has to see a man. Do any of these men around here gonna see Jesus? Have anybody ever seen Jesus? Do anybody really
People
know Jesus?
know.
Hold on. Do anybody really know Jesus' color? What color he was? Everybody got a notion of what his foot color was. He might have stepped in mud that day or something. But all I'm saying is, do anybody know how Jesus actually looked? So when we say to be a man, you got to see a man. No, we not gonna say the definition of Jesus when nobody has ever seen Jesus, and Jesus didn't have kids as we know it to even raise kids, didn't have a wife we know it to raise with. So what you telling people
Well,
is,
but listen.
hold on, let me
Okay, go
finish
ahead.
this
Go
right
ahead.
here.
I got
Okay,
you. I got
okay. And we should walk like Jesus. That means we shouldn't get married, we shouldn't have kids, and we should run with what they said. Run with they said Jesus ran with horse. Okay, now Go ahead with it.
But listen, this is the thing. How
Uh-huh.
can you be defensive of something what Jesus did when you're saying you're not even concerned because that is not real, but then you know the whole story and you're trying to tell us we if we do it like this, then we're gonna be like this. So you pulling out all the negative of Jesus, and that's what you choose to say, okay, well, we're going to be like this. But then again, on the second notion, it's something that you don't believe. Have you ever seen him? So why even talk about it? You read about it, so why even give us an example on doing anything on it if you're going to compare it to reading about it and you're not seeing him? So what?
Okay, well, all I'm saying is if that's your definition, that
That's his definition.
hold on, he said that men should walk like Jesus. Jesus wasn't married. I mean, can we come to that conclusion? He didn't have no kids. Who was his Jesus' wife?
Okay, so
No, I'm asking a question.
no, hold on. Are we talking?
Can you answer that question?
No, answer my question to understand what you're asking me. Are you asking me in reference to the Bible?
You said what? Yeah, in reference to that
In reference to
Bible.
the Bible. So we
We
talking about
don't
the
know.
Bible
Yeah,
now, right?
we don't know what Jesus was. That
Okay,
like you
according
said.
to the Bible, none of us have seen Jesus, right? According to the Bible, it says he did not have a wife or children. So now what's next? But
And that
that's his opinion.
and died around about 32 years old. So actually, after 32, then who we should live like then?
Okay, so before his 32 years, but we still talking about the Bible, right?
If
The
if
reason
we
why he
talking about Jesus, I'm
okay,
saying, okay. Well, tell me how well, now we ain't gonna get into that because then we going to a whole different direction.
right, because that's what you do when Jesus it
Well,
makes
I
you
mean,
act up.
when you
It
throw
makes you act
all
up.
I,
Your
all
whole
I say,
entourage, your whole
all I
little
say,
spirit.
LaRuben, hold on. All I'm saying, LaRuben, stop throwing Jesus in
No,
every
we can throw Jesus if that's what he
man.
believes.
Look at that runner saying he was 33. Don't nobody know exactly when he died.
Oh,
Don't
now you
nobody
don't know when he died, but you
know.
didn't read the
Hold
book.
on. No, they said around, and don't nobody know. 33, 30, 29, could have been 28. Didn't nobody even know
Well,
nothing
let me
about
just
him.
tell you this: he died
Listen,
young.
listen. After they come up with the manger story and all that, the next story you hear about Jesus was after he was 13 years old. You ain't hear nothing about him growing up or nothing. So all I'm saying is don't nobody know too much or nothing about Jesus. It's all about what we heard. Wasn't married, no kids, and died around 33. And all you can say is he walked around and preached. So if you're gonna say living like Jesus is to walk around and preach or whatever, be a carpenter or whatever. Okay, fine. But a lot of people, can you, other than certain little things that you seen that they said Jesus did, what else can you say Jesus' upbringing was, or who was Jesus' father? Who brought him up? Who if Jesus was a child, who brought him up? Who was his father? They don't tell you about that. They don't tell you who raised Jesus. Let's hear that one. Because for him to be a great man, somebody had to raise him too. Because he didn't just grow up and just from a baby start walking around and start just doing
You know
things.
what? Let me tell you, give you an example of it, right? You know how you have these little boys in your life, right? And they're not your biological children, but you have made an impact on their life. There had to be somebody in his life that made an impact for his great wonders of the book you're talking about.
But
So
we don't
just
hear.
because you don't hear of his father, which you're saying, which they teach that Joseph was Mary's, Jesus' father, but by being Father God. So just like you're placing these young boys' life, it's not like you birthed them, you helped conceive them. So you're placed there to be a mentor too. So God was his mentor. That was his OG. What you mean?
Okay. And then and you saying it how you said it, I feel like Malcolm X and and the honorable Elijah Muhammad and these other people should have the same essence as Jesus.
And they do in some people's lives.
Yeah.
So it's according to how your life standards go, right? So if Jesus is a part of your life, he's a part of your life. That's your upbringing. Elijah Muhammad, if that was incorporated into your life, then that's a part of your life. Then that's your upbringing. That's your significant, your Muhammad,
But
however you want to put it.
I just think it just
No, you
I, can
just
I
not
tell you
there.
something? It's
You're
a
not
lot of
there right now.
hold on. It's a lot of people might be living like Jesus in a way because he did turn water into wine. And I know a couple dudes that can turn water into the wine and take one fish and make many fish. I know dudes that can do that. And um I just think that it's a lot of people working on that same accord. So it's a lot of men of God out here that need their flowers too. And I think sometimes we can get killed in the essence of what Jesus was instead of really
Okay,
knowing.
is Elijah Muhammad still alive?
No, man.
What happened to him?
I think he just died of old age.
Oh, he died of old age.
Yeah.
Okay, Malcolm X, is he still alive?
So he was killed by the same age Malcolm. I mean Jesus.
Okay, what happened to him? Somebody killed him?
Yeah.
So he was executed. Okay.
Tupac, Biggie. No, I'm just saying a lot of people who tried to change things for the better in Black America or whatever was executed. You know what I'm saying? I guess what triggered me is we steady calling him Jesus when we know that ain't his name. So when we
Well,
call
it wasn't the name in the old, but in the New Testament, of course, things change just like we grow up. Nope. Let me
no,
say
no,
this
no, no,
again.
I was thinking about the marker we was on. My bad. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead. We can go to the next. Let's catch up
No, I don't know where we were.
right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Even a male dog don't jump on a female unless they talk wrong. I don't know what he meant. You got to explain that with Ruben. Mike
Mm,
says, so who really know how Jesus walked? I'm just saying. Well, this is the thing. Have you ever read a book and you read the book and in it you place yourself in the presence of what you're reading? So there are sometimes you read these books and you can understand what the author is coming from because you're reading the book and you get an understanding of how they're perceiving, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. So by him saying how he feel like Jesus walked, he read the Bible apparently, I think, or it's the Quran, but he's not in there, but maybe the Bible. And so he's saying in the fact of how he walked in the essence of what he read. So he don't really know. He just going on how what he read or what he was probably taught, and he's just putting that infatuation on the comment that he's saying. That's all that means.
okay, but that mean he doing the same thing. Reuben don't really know. He just know what he read. So
That's
it's the same thing.
that's what I'm talking about.
I,
I'm not
I, want-
talking about Mike. He
but
asked the
I
question.
wanted
I'm talking about LaRuben.
yeah, I just wanted to hit one thing because I mean, I got it's some certain things Ruben say that I don't think he think it through before he wasn't there. Male dog. He said even male dogs don't jump on female dogs unless they talk wrong. This is this is a lie. This is kind of like an animal instinct. I watched lions, bears, everything. When it comes to certain things, um, the reason the male lion um, jumps on the woman line or something like that is because of not submissiveness, not letting him eat first, even mating and stuff like that. Like this is natural male animal instinct. So I think even when Reuben just go to just slinging stuff out of his mouth, he's not looking at it in a term of animals. He's looking at it in a term of, I think he's thinking about a human being and saying, "Oh yeah, is never only way anybody would jump on a female unless you talk wrong." People don't realize a lot of these female dogs, lines and stuff that getting jumped on, it's because they running up to the male, either trying to eat in front of him or trying to straighten him out or pawn at him, and he's jumping on her, and he goes so far to just let her, when she lay down and submit, and then he's through. You know what I'm saying? Unless she keep on going with it. So, even in life, like like when you catch a dude and he tell his woman, man, calm down, be quiet, this and that, she fuck you, this and that. This is how these type of things go on to the next level. It don't go on like you just being quiet and the man just, oh, let me go and jump on my wife. Nah, it don't just happen like that. We can all kind of make it feel like it happened like that, but people know that most women that say they got jumped on or something, they be like, well, I do kind of open my mouth and I can all this old type of stuff that they try to wasn't that. They don't never see the other side when the woman talking to them shitty, throwing shit at him, disrespecting him and all kind of shit, damn near spitting in his face. So no, I'm just saying people look at stuff a certain way, but they don't sometimes really look at it a certain kind of way. And I think we got to get to the point that we want to look a little deeper than to just say something is wrong because you say it. See that shit right there. LaRuben saying something like they talk wrong. What do you get this shit from? How you know what a dog was taught? The reason he don't jump on another dog. That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some dogs that just submissive, that won't bite or fly. But mostly animal instinct, like when dogs hang around cats, they mostly been around cats a long time or something around there. But their instinct, if they ain't never really been around the cat, their first instinct is to attack a cat or something like that. But dogs that been around certain things have a more understanding of them, and they're they more okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bro, have you ever seen God? Who saved you?
From
okay,
what?
Next. No.
I've been saved a lot of times. I know a few doctors that done saved me. I know Dr. Samos. I got a couple doctors that saved me. So I mean, whenever what's now, I'm sure you had a doctor save you too. Reuben, seeing you've been shot in the head before, so I'm sure the doctor saved you too. Okay, come on.
He
Oh, my
killed
bad.
Jesus.
What's up, Rhonda? Up in his house, up in his.
Rhonda?
My bad, Rhonda. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
He killing Jesus's, like I just said. Jesus ran with what? If that's the case, Jesus was a pimp.
Pimp, P-I-M-P.
But
Okay,
you said he ran with whores. That's plural.
No, that's what. When I came up, that's what was said.
Wait a minute, that's the problem. Now, all the time, Mr. Know-it-all, you tell us to go out here and research and find out this stuff for ourselves. Did you go and look that up?
I did later on.
You did?
But I'm saying that what was said when I was coming.
No. So when you know better, you do better. When you know the truth, speak the truth. So did Jesus run with whores?
Or whore? I don't know.
So you did look it up. Rhonda said he died. He was 33 when he died.
What year was it, Rhonda? Since you so educated on the fact.
Heal the sick,
I bet
please
you,
don't forget
hey,
that.
look, I bet you Rhonda ain't gonna beat me with that stick. Tell me
Rhonda said he healed the sick. Please don't forget that.
and tell me what year. All right, come on.
Man, when you got family sick or something going on, we like, oh God, please
I
do
know
this.
I know which
Fix it, Jesus.
I know which doctors that save people lives too. You know them special fruits they used to grind up because they knew witch doctors wasn't nothing but
We
doctors.
wrestle not against flesh and blood. You better stop that.
What you talking about?
Being crazy.
Hold on now, what you talking about?
Nothing. You said
Do you
witch
hold
doctor.
on. Do you know what a witch doctor is first
You
before you?
said a witch doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what a witch doctor is?
Uh-huh.
What?
A witch doctor, just what it says.
What? What is that? What do you think that is? You
With,
start laughing
with
like I wouldn't.
potions. With
Yeah,
potions.
man.
With portions. A witch doctor.
Yeah.
Have seance.
No. See,
Like Indian style.
I'll tell you, you've been watching. I understand what you're saying, but you've been watching too many movies.
Okay, well tell me, what is
But
a witch
no,
doctor?
a witch doctor is somebody who's uh down the line was passed down the line. The special herbs of the land and stuff that can cure people. You know what I'm saying? That's what voodoo and I mean some of them witch doctors or whatever they were saying down there in New Orleans. But what the witch doctor was and what's name was somebody who was the with that knew the herbs that kill people, the natural remedies for a lot of things that from the wild. That's all that is.
Okay.
It's
So
not
so give
nothing
give
bad
so
like you
you
try.
know of witch doctors?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so tell me, like, what type of thing that they use? Like, do they use words,
No,
um
I told you that.
music? No,
Herbs.
no, they use
I'm
herbs.
telling you, herbs from the
Herbs
like Ruben say from the ground, herbs and different
from their
potions they
primitive
know
beliefs.
how
Okay.
to mix together that was passed down from their grandmas and stuff like that. And they was the people of the what's name like the doctor of the village. That's what that was like. If you got sick and you told them your symptoms and they came and they felt you and this and that, they knew, okay, let me give him this to cure him. You got
And
to cut.
that was their
You got to
name.
cut. You got to cut. Yeah, you got to cut. They'll make a little paste or something to put on your cut. Yeah, that was which doctors
Um,
were doing. Yeah. I'm just telling you. See, I know the true meaning of it. Now you might have never looked it up like that. What did you come up with? Put it on there.
well, not for witch doctors.
Huh? What you
Not
put it up?
called witch
What
doctors.
you come up with?
Nothing.
You didn't come up with nothing?
No. I just heard what you said, and I'm done with it.
All right. What's up, Chantel in the house? She said Joseph and Mary raised him from a child to an adult.
And what, you had nothing to say on that? Oh, okay.
What? Talking about Joseph and Mary raising for adult. I can't believe in that because I don't know how long that Joseph was around. I don't know if he died. No, the average man back then didn't live past almost 35 years old. They could die of little cuts, anything, or insect bite,
Right,
anything.
because they didn't have witch doctors back then, huh?
No, they. Okay. I see where you going with this.
The river said, either you believe or not, brother. He died like our brothers now, bro, at an early age. The angels of God came to Joseph and gave him instructions. The Torah and the Quran gives Jesus all power.
Yeah, big dog. And what you doing right now? You said either you believe or not, because okay. Let's look up the definition of believe. Come on. Can you pull
That's
it?
what you want me to do?
Yeah, put up the definition of believe. Yeah, we want to get into that one.
That's what I'm trying to see. Why do we always have to go here? Because it takes
Because
it to a different level.
Ruben want to do all
No,
this.
there's you allowing that to take place, but I got you. I'm about to pull it up for you.
Are you doing that? I'm gonna get to some of these things. That Joseph was
his earthly father.
Earthly father. I heard that. Okay, that's just like all our daddies is our earthly father. God is all our true father, right? 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 Right, Felice?
You're asking me? Yes,
Everybody got
I
an
agree.
earthly. Everybody
I
got an
agree.
earthly father. Okay.
I
To consider to be true
I agree.
or honest. Let me see.
Huh?
So, what?
Believe. To consider to be true or honest.
Man, go down.
To
Keep going down.
accept word or evidence of.
Uh-huh.
To hold
Keep going.
to hold as an opinion. To
There you
accept
go. Right.
something as true, genuine, or real. To
Stop right there.
have a firm or
Hold on.
wholehearted
Stop. Because you just hold on. You see what you're doing. Let me tell you another thing. Say that you believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? I'm asking you a question.
Yes. I said yes.
I did. So I'm sure LaRuben do too. Let's get back to the thing. I ain't finna go here with y'all no more. Come on, because if you believe in ghosts, there ain't no reason me to try to convince you of shit. I can't convince you of nothing
Right.
if you still
Who
believe
you
in
gonna
ghosts.
call?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. It's like reading Rainbow. I'm just saying.
He said,
Oh, he
and
said no
no
J.
J, bro. Yeah, I know. Ain't no J. He said, it's like
Chantel said
reading.
it's like the reading Rainbow. I'm just saying. Animals have boundaries too. Yes. That's what you just explained, right?
He said,
You are making out a lion, bro. It's a difference. I think that's what he was trying to say. Call him. Bro, is a female lion on government assistance? That's the difference. If a male lion jump on a lioness, bro, it's the police coming and how much the bond?
you know what make it so bad? You the one brung up the goddamn dog. That there's something wrong with a goddamn dog if he jump on a girl dog. Now you gonna sit up there and start talking about government assistance. Man, what? Man, okay. Jumping Jew rab around this mother, jumping all over the damn place. He's talking about a Jezebel. And then he protect her and said, without sin, cast it for witch doctor, aka my brother.
I already told you. I had told you.
He said he a witch doctor sus in the flesh. This man here, it's all right. I'm gonna get you, Group. Wait till I get you.
I'm a little to be really old like Moses. Not believe, but faith is a difference, bro. So he
Now
said
you
he
got
got faith.
change what's name. You said belief, player. I looked up the words you said. You ain't say nothing about faith. Faith and belief is the same thing in a way. I have faith that he coming back. I have belief that he coming back. But is it true? We don't know yet. See, that's the difference in faith and belief. See, truth is totally different than faith and belief. I have faith he gonna make it. I believe he gonna make it. It's facts he made it. It's facts he here. That's a difference. Facts and belief and faith is 3 different words. Come on with it.
The rumor said the only ghosts are demons. I see they're walking in Jackson now.
See, you don't know, tell you. He believe in demons and ghosts and everything.
You don't believe in demons?
I believe you on that one. I just read what you said. I believe it. That damn Ruben boy.
Well, I was asking you. I
You
said,
said
do you
what?
believe in demons?
Demons? What is a demonic spirit or something? What you mean? Like
Yeah.
when I think of demons, I think about something that Farrakhan said. It's just like a devilish spirit or something like that. The devilish spirit kind of stuff in something. I don't believe in the demons that they say, like with the long ears and stuff.
Oh, no, I don't either.
Oh,
'Cause they look like normal people.
but these so-called ghosts, I don't believe in no ghosts. Ever since we done got smartphones, ain't nobody shot no video or Bigfoot, ghost, nothing no more. All it is lions and tigers, real animals killing their ass. Oh, it's a real animal. I'm just saying, a lot of these TikTok videos and stuff on YouTube been cut out because they can't show the real graphic of a real live animal really eating these people and things. Like I was watching somebody was talking about, oh, when people mess with the wrong lines, their last videos that they, when people were shooting videos and some attacked them and they didn't live through it, but they found their camera or whatever, and got the video. I was watching that. They'll never show the line actually attacking. They'll cut out that little, when the line get close enough. Right before you get ready to go. Oh, let's stop it right there. Okay. It's too real. And that's just like life. It's too real for a lot of folks. A lot of folks want to play in this this fake life spirit thing because life get too real. Oh, and then shouts out, what's up, Pamela? Up in his house, got her laughing like, okay. He said, if he
Hi,
believes in,
Pamela. If he believe in ghosts, he believe in demons.
no, I don't believe in none one of them. Okay, he said, we are about to get rich. You both have the same ghost, really. This that reoccur. Okay, let me get back to the next topic. Come on, go ahead.
So get back to whooping tails. To be a man? Oh, okay. Thank you. Problem solving in relational difficulties. So, like if you're in a relationship and have difficulties, a man needs to encourage and talk to a man, explain to him how to handle when you get in relationship troubles. Get
Mm,
out your feelings. Handle
yeah,
this. Stand up. Be the man. Stand your ground if you're right.
right. Hey. Okay, let me see. Problem solving. Let's get with it. Come on with it. Preparing them.
Preparing them for what the world has to offer them.
What you think about that?
Yeah, you have to because we're talking about raising men or having them being reared into being men. They live by example. So you have to prepare them what the world has to offer. You may think it's going to be all hunky dory because you've been okay in your upbringing, but you have to be prepared for what the world has to offer. You just can't move the same type of way, especially now. Life's so rough. People shooting and robbing and taking and scamming, all this type of stuff. It's just unrealistic.
And that's why I had to go into the next one right after.
See how you have to be calling us out? You know, that type of stuff. That's just what's not cool.
But
Letting them know real life from the fantasy world that they learn from their mothers.
I mean, usually that what happens a lot of time when you learn um sometimes when men walk around like they don't have to really get a job and they can get high all day and sit on the couch and play the Xbox game and things and all that. I mean, it comes for that relax emotion they get from their mama, like it gonna always be all right. See, a woman, one thing a woman know, if she lose her job and stuff like that, she can go down there and get some assistance, and somebody gonna try to help her out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have. But if a man lose his job, man, you finna lose it all sitting around. You gonna lose your car. You gonna lose your house. You gonna lose everything in a matter
Mhm.
of months. In a matter of months. If you ain't got yourself together and your world starts falling apart, you can lose it all just like that. 1 year, you can be on top of the world. Next year, you can be off the world. As P. Diddy and Kanye and all these people who losing millions just by accusations and stuff like that. They ain't got to be proof in no court of law or nothing. Accusations, internet, all this is destroying man as we speak. Men are being destroyed all around the country just because. Now, I'm gonna tell you another thing. You remember the man that just got found guilty of his wife, the actor?
The black guy.
Yeah. Um,
I saw it on Good Morning America, but I can't think of his
okay.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the bad thing about that whole thing?
What?
I was watching it and they showed the whole video. They got film of the video that they saying the night that he got charged with the simple assault. See,
Hmm.
they dropped all the other assault. They did that. That's like a misdemeanor thing because they said he did not do it intentionally. She was grabbing on him, and he was trying to get away from her and snatching his arm like this because she grabbing him, and that's what
Hmm.
they gave him the assault charge for. Him pushing her off him and he taking off running and she running behind him. You seen the video yet?
No, I haven't.
She is running behind him like a while, like around blocks in the middle. That they got the video take cutting from one angle to another angle, watching her chase him. White lady chase him all around the block, and that's when she stopped at the little club. When they said she was stopping talking to the little fellows at the club, and
Hmm.
he had ran or what's his name, and then he started walking back by and coming back, and that's when she called herself, started trying to walk back behind him or something like that. When he passed back by, he was like, "Go on head on this and that." This how he got charged. He got charged for actually running away from her.
Yeah. And that's why
I mean,
they end up dropping the charges then,
started,
huh?
started said, Majors. I can't think of his whole name. Majors. Oh, he said they robbed him.
Let me see. Let me find out his name.
Last name Majors. I'm trying to think of his first name on his name. He said Majors. He said they robbed him. But I was looking at it. They said it was for him. I I think I think I think men are really learning their lessons the hard.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, yeah, that's him. Um, you ought to see hit Jonathan Majors and then say the whole video. Say the whole video from the incident that night. The whole video. Because we actually need to play that because this is crazy. if you watch that whole video that night of he got charged with when he was jumped out the car and ran, you know, you need to do the whole video of him running away from the lady. Do you get it yet? I would love to watch it because when I seen it, I was like, what? He got charged for running away? Man, you can't win if you ain't trying to fight a woman. The man, she was grabbing on him, trying to hold him. He getting out the car and he take off running. She jumped out the car, chased him down for blocks, jogged behind him for blocks, and he got charged for something. If that was the other way around, a man would have got charged for so much stuff. So much stuff. You can tell there's no equality in this place. You know what I'm saying? There's no equality.
Okay, let me see if I can share this.
Come on, share it.
I think I have it.
This is off the chain. There it is. He putting her back in the car and taking off running. Look at her. You just did a little bit of it. You got the whole. Oh, go ahead. See, this him running. Look, he running. She following him. Look, all across. Did you fast forward it a little bit or something?
No, that was just like a clip.
Right, and she
he was holding.
And that's what he get charged for. Come on, man. You cannot make this. You can't make this stuff up, man. The man got a charge for that.
Okay, TMZ. I got that's the message show.
You got the whole
share that version. Because you know they got the whole thing.
They got the whole thing. Come on with it. There it is. This is it. Him getting out the car, trying to push her back in the car. That's what they charged him with. Him pushing her back in the car.
He manhandled her.
Right. And then he take out running. He trying to get away from her. Look, she on him. He like, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. And take out running.
That's what they charge him for that right there, because he put her back in the car.
Yeah, man, watch this. And look, she's.
But his hands are not raised. He just using his body.
See, look, he trying to go. She grabbing him. Why they didn't charge her with nothing? See, look at this long chase. Look at this. This is not a short chase. Look at this long chase. He's gonna go around corners. And corners, she's still behind him. Look at this is what I'm trying to tell you. This was not a short chase. Not a short chase.
And she wasn't ran in front.
Right, she ran in front of cars and everything. Look at his long chase. This was not a short chase. They're gonna show the other part. They're gonna show the other part. Look at this long chase. It's not over. She walking now. I remember this. She like, I'm gonna get you. Then after that, this is when she gonna see some dudes. She ran there.
Now she looking for him. She don't know where he went to.
Right. And then what he see her talk, he trying to get back. What's the name? Now watch this. He gonna walk past her. See, look at it. She like da 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 da.
You see how the lady calling the police or something?
Right.
Look.
And then watch. He's gonna come back through. And look at her. She's stepping out on him again. Look at this. What's up? He's like, go on now. Go on. You good? He's like, oh. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with her right there. Look at him. He's like, you go ahead and stay with who you with. Nope, there it is again. She doing a slow jog on him. And look, she harassing him. She got her own her own camera following up behind him. Do this seem like a person that been assaulted, running after the other man? Look at this. Why we ain't getting no kind of on this? This is crazy, man.
Why he didn't shut his door? Oh.
Look, hold on.
Oh, now she's on the floor.
That's Popo.
She's on the floor.
Yeah, look. Acting like she got hurt. He ain't touched her. You see that? Now she's so hurt. Oh, my arm. Oh, I can't. You just ran around buildings and stuff. The man, you ran upstairs behind him.
And her finger is broke from fighting him.
No.
Dang, that's foul.
Now, see, you see what I'm talking about? You can't make it up, can you? You see that, daughter? Where you see where he was wrong at?
Well, he actually was moving himself from the situation, and she was actually following up on him.
Thank you. Chased him. Her arm wasn't hurt nowhere. When she was out there talking to them folks, she wasn't saying like her arm hurt or anything.
She wasn't worried about the hair.
She was still rubbing her hair and all that stuff. Now all of a sudden she get home, she laid out on the floor. Man, if they ain't a can move, come on now. That's boy. And they beat it. And they still convict him after they seen all that fake video. They had witness to all that video and still charge him. You can't, man, you just got to get away from stuff.
But they said the charges are dropped.
I understand that, but it shouldn't have never been charges filed.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. No, they found him guilty.
No, they actually dropped the charges. That's why I was on GMA today.
Oh, they actually dropped it today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they know they were wrong. Everybody probably was looking at this saying, what charges is she getting? She done chased the man all around town jogging, running, racing. If anything, she felt out of breath from chasing him so much. He might have been just in better shape. I'm just saying.
Oh no, they saying Marvel dropped the actor, his attorney.
Right. He got found.
Oh, guilty. He didn't drop. Marvel is his attorney.
He went to court and got found guilty after they seen all.
And the reason why he dropped that because he know that because of her race. Well, he better line himself.
Look, Ruben gonna say his fault. See, you ain't watched enough TMZ, Ruben.
Ruben said a class of misdemeanor cost him millions and he didn't do nothing. She went to the club.
Right.
After she called paramedics.
Man, I'm telling you,
man. Marvel fired him for the next movie immediately. The Bill Cosby him. Oh, they Bill Cosby'd him. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the outside, the club scene when her boyfriend wanted to try him. Oh, it's another one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay. She went home and staged a suicide, and he called the police to protect himself.
Thank you.
That's what she was doing.
Right. He the one called the police, and then his ass then got charged and lose all that stuff.
Oh, Marvel is the studio.
You can't win. You can't win. How you call the police and they charge you?
Oh, Disney and Marvel Villain King. Oh, he's the studio. Okay. Yeah. That's the production people. Okay. I got you, LaRogan. Thank you.
They just tell you how they do people.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Come on with it. Oh, did I get through running down the fantasy? Real life.
Yeah, I think you did. That's how we ended up on that conversation with,
Oh, come on, dude.
teach them how to love without being emotional.
Mm,
I saw a TikTok where this guy, he was like, brought his mom to his ex-girlfriend house, telling his mom to tell her to take him back. So
mhm.
he out there crying, Mom, tell her to take me back,
Huh?
Yeah, the dude he was telling his mom to tell the girl to take him
I
back.
was,
He's sorry for cheating, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
Uh-huh.
Fell
So in
out
the
or something.
midst, the mother told him, say, yeah, she said she didn't cheat on you until you cheated on her first. He said, so she cheated with somebody. He went crazy. He was okay as long as he was
I
cheating.
was
He thought she should just take him back, but when he found out she was cheating, it took him to a whole different level.
I was listening to this dude today, and he was saying, well, I seen the video before, but they did a compilation. But he was saying, you know, he said he asked the man, "What should I do? My wife want to divorce me, or whatever. I don't know if his wife or girlfriend want to separate or divorce me." And he talking about how hurt he feeling and this and that. And he said, "Hey man, you feeling hurt, and she out there gone to the club, living her life and doing all that." He said, "Hey man, wake up, move the fuck on. Feelings gonna have you. That's the biggest disruptor of a man is feelings. And what's happening now is a lot of young men are indulged with their feelings and then just learning from a man how to be a man because every relationship is different. Gonna be different, gonna be raised different, gonna be a lot of different than a lot of people want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to realize what the hell? What happened with all them comments? Okay, but one thing about let me make sure to see what's going on here. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I don't know what all them damn things up on them. He said you can't love without being emotional. Huh? You can't love without being emotional.
Oh
well,
Lord.
I think real houses are not built on love. They built more on duty and stuff like that. Because if you build, and I'm gonna say this again, if you build your house on love, it will crumble to the ground. Every house that's
Yeah.
built on a feeling will crumble to the ground.
Just a feeling. You need love in your
Love,
house.
yeah, you can
You
have
need
love in your
love
house, but if it's
to
built
build on it.
on it, it's just like this here. It's just like this here. I can paint a house, but if my house is built on paint, it's gonna fall. So and sometimes you can have certain stuff in the house, but it can't be built on it. If I
Mm.
build a house out of sheetrock, I ain't gonna have a house long. You got
No,
you got
because
to
when
be
it rain, that's over with.
right. That's what I'm saying. And that's the same thing I'm saying about love. If love, soon as it rain on love, when love gets sour, the whole thing crumbling down.
Well, you have to have
Anything that's
more.
built
You have
on
to
love.
have more than just love. If you love a
Right.
person with no respect for them, what difference does that make?
I see.
If you have love, you love a person with no compassion, what's that gonna do for you?
Yeah.
You lust after a person, you just have that lust for them.
I see.
A lot of
Like
people feel like love is an emotion, like of what you're experiencing during your time of happiness or your high point. And it couldn't even be love, it can be just a lustful feeling.
yeah. See the first
So
thing.
you got to know your foundation, the Ruben. It's just not one piece of the puzzle. Love is not just the piece of a
Right.
relationship.
And love ain't the foundation.
No, it is not.
See, the foundation what keeps stuff strong. And love ain't what keep it strong. See, love is just a feeling.
You
And
can
people
love
call it,
everybody and go out here and sleep with Jack, Jimmy, Tom, Jane, Kim, Becky, and Chica with
and
no problem.
it's people in love with somebody right now and somewhere else.
Uh-huh. They
So,
in love with the person they with. They love them, but they
yeah,
out here letting Bobby blow their back out right now while they
yeah,
husband at work.
yeah.
But they
And
love them.
yeah, I done seen, and the crazy thing to me, I done seen ladies, marry me and
And spend their honeymoon with their
night,
booze.
right, the night before they wed and stuff like that.
I
And
done
sit
seen somebody
down,
kick it with somebody the night of their wedding.
yeah,
They got married, but you went and got with Boo Boo
man.
after your wedding.
I didn't seen I say the worst thing I ever seen, and I was actually there. I
And
was at,
it's you, baby.
I'm gonna put as
Oh, you
much
stuttering
info,
too hard. And you stuttering too hard.
I'm gonna put as much info as I can. All right, Joker had a wed. They went to the after thing was at a couples sports bar, not the sports bar, the couples, big couples, and they was there, just got married, and they're dancing and everything, this and that, and they side boo in the same club. They nodded or whatever. They side boo. They went outside the club in the parking lot, and she sucked and fucked him out in the parking lot the same night that she got married, was celebrating her, wasn't her? So I mean, once you see stuff like that, man, it's just hard. It's just hard for you to just 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 look at this stuff. You know, seeing the rawness that is in, because a lot of people would look and say, oh, they look at somebody, oh, she's sweet and she pretty and this and that. And man, a lot of people got the devil up in there and you don't even know it. And they can look the part like they sweet and innocent and all that, and them be the most dangerous ones around here. So, I mean, people don't realize um, what you've been through will shape and mold you, and that's why a lot of people can't get over a lot of things, because they done been through so much, seen so much, and it's hard for you. You cannot unsee what you done seen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that be the problem. People do so many dirty things. They have concern of reaping what they sow, or that karma will come back and bite them. And that be the problem.
Yeah. Go ahead. Read this so I can chop this thing up
Ruben said,
in
love is
pieces.
the most important part of any relationship. And if you truly love one another, nothing can break it. That's where you're wrong at. The
Right.
heart is
I don't
very deceitful.
can,
And if you
can I
read the Bible speaks about that. It say the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. That's
right.
the heart that you use to love
You
people,
heard,
right?
you heard that in the book, Ruben. Okay, my bad. But but man, let me tell you something. Um, the most part of any relationship is a level of respect and and um and a level of duty. Two people can find a niche or a role in each other's lives that can keep them sustained and able to deal with each other in a healthy manner, and move on. Because I feel like a lot of people are moving not healthy. They just moving. A lot of people just not how they say, not what they say they are. just moving around this thing. It's a little different around here. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Real love, I mean, man, you know what makes it so bad? You know, real love comes in all different shapes, sizes. Real love is a man loving his wife and she cheat on him and he kill her. Is that betrayal? I mean, if somebody crossed you out, somebody you felt like loved you, crossed you out, or snitched on you, told the police on you, or this and that, blah blah blah. It's just like if your mama called the police on you. Do she love you now? Do she love you any less now? That's considered betrayal. You know what I'm saying? What is betrayal? You feel what I'm saying? We have taught by the people around us that we love the most what betrayal is. I think, just talking to, I'm gonna keep it real, just talking to my mom and other people, just knowing if I do something wrong, just listen to my mom say she'll still call the police on me or this and that. I mean, you kind of look at it and you be like, is mom really on my side? I mean,
if she feel like she have to call the police on you, I guarantee you there's a reason.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
It should never get that way with you and your mom.
No, but I mean, it still would be a level of snitching, right?
Well, it'd be a level of what are you doing where it would have to even feel like it's snitching. What would you be doing so bad that you would feel like your mom is snitching on you? Or what would be so bad that you are doing that your mom have to call the police on you? It should never get to that part between you and your mother.
So if it get to that part, if you feel like your mama, dad, or whatever tell on you or whatever, I mean,
stop doing the stuff you doing.
It get to the part that who won't tell on you?
Right.
Who won't cross you? And
that's not crossing. That's
what
not
I'm saying,
crossing.
no, what I'm saying is real love. What is your understanding of betrayal? That's what I'm trying to say. What is the word? What do the word betrayal mean? Because he said real love don't betray. So what is betrayal? That's what I'm trying to betray. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to say, what is betray? Like, don't you consider, if anything is real love, the love a parent, a mother has for her child is the closest thing to most people gonna get to real love.
Right.
All right. So if your mother call the police on you or tell on you or whatever, say if she don't call, you get off. Ain't nothing nobody say. Only person know this information is your mother. If your mother call and put you in jail, ain't that a level of betrayal?
That's a level of you put her in that situation. Tell me this, like, okay, just say for instance, no, your mother have to protect herself when your own child is just so inconsiderate that they have to put you in that situation. Why would you even put your mother in a situation where she have to choose over her child or her own life safety of you having her involved with something else? So tell me what reason was she called the police?
Hold on. What I say there, if your mama know it, but ain't nothing gonna happen to her if she say something now, ain't nothing gonna happen to her.
How will she know if she's not moving like you?
What you mean?
I mean, just say for instance, me. I don't know anything about what's going on. I know that what you're doing is not right, correct?
Okay.
So I know what you're doing is not right and is possibly can get police involved. So just say for instance, okay, we don't know that. We don't know that. You know that because you're the person that's out there doing this stuff.
I'm putting this scenario out. And
I'm
what you
saying the
trying to do?
same thing.
No, what you trying to do is put a whole new scenario out. I'm
No,
saying,
you gotta get the understanding of everybody. You
no,
being
listen to what I'm
selfish right
no,
now.
it's right here. I'm trying to tell you right now. All I'm saying is it's a situation. If mom don't say shit, you home free.
Well, why did you
No,
tell your mom?
listen to what
Why
I'm
did you
saying.
tell me? Why did you tell me what was going on?
Okay, all right. Yeah, I see you ain't trying to. You
No,
ain't.
I'm telling you,
But
if
it's still a level. If I tell you, okay, because I love. Okay, because if you love your mother and she's the closest
I'm
thing
your
to
mama,
you to
okay?
love,
So
and
if
you
you love
tell her
me,
and say, "Don't tell nobody," but do. Okay, if you go out, hold on. If you go out and call the police on me and get me locked up, it don't matter what I did. If I told you under the whole presumption that don't you tell nobody and you call the police on me and you get me locked up, ain't this a level of betrayal?
it is. Let me
All
tell
right,
you
good.
one
That's what
thing.
I'm saying.
If it's a situation that's going on, and
Right,
you know you can possibly get locked up, why would you
right.
tell anybody?
No,
You was trying to clear your conscience.
no, it don't matter. If I was,
Oh,
if
it doesn't matter.
no, listen what I'm saying. Yeah, like you said, if you love your mama and somebody right there close to you and you feel like this your best friend, you can tell her anything. See, a lot of us got that mixed up that we feel like because somebody love. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Every man I watch.
She's still gonna love you after she
I
got the
know. I'm gonna
police.
do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I know a lot of people like the first 48 and a lot of these things.
Crime shows.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
these crime shows. Most people that give people up is the people that know you, your people that used to love you, that y'all might not be so close right now, or you might be still in it because a lot of people that tell on people be girlfriends, baby mamas, mothers, daddies.
That pillow talk.
I watch the shows, and no, ain't no pillow talk. They just straight tell it. They ain't got to say shit. They can be like, man, I ain't in it. I ain't got to say nothing, but they go and volunteer and tell on their people.
But
They'll
you know,
call. They'll call in.
everybody can handle things under pressure.
They ain't under pressure. These people
If
volunteer.
you're sitting in this homicide room and they asking you which one,
Some of these,
they
I
tell you,
watch these
"Oh,
shows.
we're gonna do this if you don't
I
tell
watch
me.
these
You
shows.
go to
These
jail
folks
too."
call in.
They gonna be
These folks
singing like
call in.
canaries.
These folks call in. I know some. Yeah.
Well, that's different.
Come in and
That's
talk.
a whole different scenario.
I'm just saying, man.
Let's
This shit
catch up on your boy because he is
all
talking.
right.
He said to understand, you truly must experience it. Experience what? Love? How can you give an opinion about love when you don't know real love as far as a relationship?
Man, dude. You know what makes so bad? Ruben, sometimes you got to just hold. Sometimes you need to hold your tongue or stop speaking on others. You don't know
You
nothing.
don't know nothing
You know
about
the wrong. Sometimes you know you would think a person truly knows somebody when they talk about something. Man, when you tell somebody else what they don't know, I can tell you what you don't know. Does it make it true?
right.
It
It's
don't.
just your
It
opinion.
don't. I can tell it's your opinion right now. That shit you saying right now, you don't know. Man, you don't know shit. That's the whole part of the world. Most shit you don't know if you ain't in that situation. How the hell you know what the fuck going on with me? You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. My last 4, 5, 6, 7 girlfriend. You don't know nothing about
Good
nothing of.
Lord.
You
You
don't,
get
you
around.
don't know who. No, I'm
You
just
don't
saying
know how well he get around the room. Then you just
who I gotta love or whatever. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? When a person tell you you don't know about something, it's just it's crazy because
it's your opinion,
it's your opinion. You don't know me good enough to say, yeah, last time you seen me was in goddamn the 80s. The 80s. Okay, my bad. I'm just saying, but like we sit up and we sit up and we say that we know stuff about other people. No, we really truly
That's
don't.
just LaRuben. Let's go on and catch up with him.
All right, come
He
on.
said, bro, you tripping.
Whatever.
Okay.
He tripping.
He said, she may be saving you because you may have been wrong. He's talking about the mama thing. So maybe mama was trying to save you because she didn't know by you
Well,
telling
she
her
need
you
to
don't
save-
really
She should have
put
saved me.
three people in the creek.
Listen, she should have saved me for these goddamn years. Fuck all that.
That's why if you mobbing, you do it by yourself. That's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking like,
I believe that.
what would give you the inkling to tell anybody?
Look. I believe that. Cause LaRuben done told me he ain't sure tell on the motherfucker. He in the passenger seat. And the motherfucker gonna tell on your motherfucking ass.
Well,
And
LaRuben done said, he said, I'm telling it.
Hell yeah. He said, goddamn it, you goddamn don't be doing it. All right, come on. He said, well,
Tell my mama don't save me.
right. Right. Don't save me, mama. I'm good. Hey, look, let me be outside. Hey, look, you know that new saying everybody was like, I'm outside. I want to be outside, mama.
Mm-hmm.
See, listen. And then guess what? That's mostly come from. It comes from most mamas that tell on you and mamas that never been inside. So they've been outside all their life, but they ready to put you inside.
I thought it was like when you outside, they saying you just outside enjoying yourself because like the pandemic.
Look, he want to say dirty nigga you. Nah, you the one said that you would tell on the motherfucker rule. Not me, you the dirty motherfucker. He said, I remember when Ruth said, they ain't got, I'm gonna tell the motherfucker, hey man, you ain't told them that's yours yet. Ruth was like, hey, you ain't told them that's yours yet. Hey, by the way, hey man, you need to go and hold up for that thing so I can go on here and go home, player. I shouldn't even roll with you if I knew you were gonna have this much dope shit. You know it makes it so bad. Like back in the day, like that's why I didn't ride with certain people, because certain people will tell you they dirty before you even get in the car. They be like, I'm riding dirty. That's the whole thing about the song that came out with Pimp C about riding dirty, because people will tell you I'm riding dirty. So they letting you know before you get in the car goddamn it ain't right, player. If you get in the car here, you might have to jump out and run. Look at LaRue say, I'm not going for the jet. I feel you, Ruben. I believe you too. I believe you ain't gotta convince me. I believe you ain't going to jail. I believe you'll tell on me. That's why you ain't gonna be riding with me nowhere. We gonna follow each other. We ain't gonna be in the same car. Cause he ain't going to jail for me. And I feel you, dog. You ain't gotta go to jail for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. People said never. You right. I believe you. Never going to jail for nobody else. So all right, with all this snitching stuff, I mean let's move on to the next little topic right there. We have.
So teach them how to, we did that. Letting them know how to deal with women. Pretty much the same what we've been talking about.
No. Let me tell you something. It's a whole different ideal out here when you teaching a man how to deal, with women, because a lot of men, that's how they end up going to jail. It's a lot of things go on with men that make them go to jail, make them get in the fights, make them just like Jonathan Majors, make them run. Not to put a joker out and this and that. Cause see, what he could have did, he could have did the easy way. Be like, ooh, I need a coffee. Can we stop by here and get me a coffee? And he could have.
Who's gonna be thinking about that if somebody attacking you inside of a vehicle?
No. That's the problem. You got to think. You know what I'm saying? Like he need to go and think, what's up, Kimberly? But jump in this thing. Don't forget to like and share. It's free. Don't forget that little like button. It's a little old bitty button. Just pew, like. Okay. Uh, but what I was saying. Oh, yeah, but I would have came up with stopping somewhere. They right there in the middle of the. Oh, you know what? I got a taste for some ice cream. I've been like, oh, I need to use the bathroom, and he could have went and be like, oh, I need to use the bathroom bad, whoop whoop whoop, and was like, oh, because in the middle of a fight, if somebody say, hold on, time out, I need to use the bathroom. I think it'll be a piece right there. I don't
Oh,
think they still fight. So I think you go in there, you be like, oh, I'll be right back. And then you go and use the bathroom and you tell the dude, here go $20, let me out the back door. You know what I'm saying? He rich. You know what I'm saying? Go out the back door, race on home and do your thing or whatever. Do what you got to do. But I think he kind of put himself in a bad predicament because I feel like these days you got to watch everything when it comes to fighting or anything like that. I just feel like you can't do that these days. Especially you know I think scenes like this is making it hard for men to get in relationships. Men that have a certain level of money or whatever. I just think no, no, it wasn't. I said, what was the fight at? What was the fight at? All he was doing pushing her back in the car, and I think really the run what gave. And then I think at the end when he called the police and she up there called herself talking about doing a suicide, I think I would have sit up here and negotiated my option. I was like, okay. I'd be like, I'm not finna call the police. Uh, I just got through running um
a
40, 40
marathon.
miles from this motherfucker, crazy motherfucker. It's no matter what this motherfucker might do or say. Hmm. After she cut her wrist or whatever, take the pills or whatever, I could call the police then afterwards. And then she would look like the crazy person right there. Then I'm out free. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think you got to weigh your options when you talk about calling the police now. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember hearing women, argue with dudes and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't do this and this and that." Like you be listening to people and you be like, "Oof, these folks." Oh. But I'm gonna tell you, like once relationships get like that, it's time to find an exit plan.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, it's time, and I think a lot of people just don't get a chance to do that exit plan before it go to hell. Because I think you truly need an exit plan when it's when it gets toxic. Okay, come on with it. What we got going on?
Teach them how to protect, provide, and mentor. So you protect, you provide, teach them how to do that. If the man know how to do those things, hopefully that's something that he's implementing in his own life. But yeah, I agree. Teach them how to shave. Did somebody teach you how to shave? Did your dad teach you how to shave?
No, I never had. I never had. I didn't get no hair on my face till I was about 24 years old. So I didn't need to know that one. Boom.
Teaching work ethics and manual labor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's not preached enough out here these days about kids learning actually how to do hard labor work, real
Mhm.
work, And I think that what hurts a lot of men now because they really don't know what real work is sometimes. And um, I think I think if if a man just sit on his mama so long, she ain't gonna never teach him real work. The most he probably ever do is maybe push the lawnmower um, around the yard and maybe move some stuff, help play in the garden or some water the flowers or something. But I can't see where a woman is teaching a man some hard labor. Cause she ain't gonna do it most
And
likely.
she don't. A lot of women don't know hard labor. You
Yeah,
know,
because even a
we have
weed
work
eater,
ethics. We don't know hard
e-
labor.
even like a weed eater, they wouldn't let the son probably get the weed eater because they ain't gonna grab the weed eater. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing about it, a woman ain't gonna too much tell her son or her child to do something that she can't do or she wouldn't do.
Yeah,
So that's the problem. And see, a man, he does way more than a woman. So he's going to teach the man more stuff to do and how to do it and how to do it right without getting hurt and this and that. He going to teach him, hey, man, you do it like this, never do it like this. And, he going to teach him the right way to move in a certain kind of way.
yeah, I agree.
What he said
She
on
did everything right, but one thing, she Caucasian in New York. She jumped on him without two ways, physically and monetarily. I guess that's what he said, monetarily.
it. Well, I mean, a lot of men are learning a lesson
The
and
hard way.
the hard way, and they moving like Kevin Hart and Chris Rock now. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about it, you can bring it up in a comedy show or something, but you better not fight, you better not do extracurricular. You know what I'm saying? Like I think with a lot of them, even when it came to cheating and stuff like that, when they talk about women, you can hear in their voice the hurt sometimes on the relationships they have been through, and they almost got hurt in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I listened to Chris Rock and he says a lot of things like deep. I remember when he said only person that's loved unconditionally are women and children. Men are loved in conditions that they do something. And that come out of Chris Rock mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
from his experience, so I understand.
so I think a lot of men that have a lot of a long good relationships. I think the wife usually in the background, not really saying much, but probably doing a lot in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I do clap for all the women that don't have to be out front, don't have to feel like they the man of the house, and all that old type of stuff. And sit back and even though they doing a lot behind the scenes, they not rah rah like I'm the one making everything work.
Yeah.
Because you got a LeBron James wife that don't never boast about how she raising kids and doing other stuff behind the scenes. You got a Denzel Washington got a wife that always behind the scenes, always his rock. You got Ice Cube. I remember when I seen the movie, that's the first time we got a glimpse on how his wife came up in the office with him and was supporting him like, oh, if you want to go home by yourself, so he got it. You know what I'm saying? You can do it, babe. You know what I'm saying? We got your back. And so Ice Cube, Snoop Doggy Dogg, we always look around and act like he a pimp and this and that, but that's his persona out here. And his wife know what man comes home after he's Snoop Dogg out there for the limelight for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes when we look at these different relationships, we got to look at, okay, once they leave the house, they might be a different person for a second, but they still is the right person. They still got the right person at the house for them that don't want to have the limelight. And I feel women want all this new thing about how much they do. That's when relationships get sticky. When women want to boast about he wouldn't be shit without me type
I
thing.
want to get the credit type of thing.
Yeah, you look at Jay-Z and his wife. It ain't perfect and all that, but they still together through all the bullshit, all the scandals and all that. You know what I'm saying? They still together from even when the sister tried to attack him. Yeah, he just make sure she ain't around him no more. He be like, security, or sister come. No, give me 50 feet. Yep. I remember when the sister attacked him in the elevator. I ain't never seen a sister around him again.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you got to move a certain way, and what people don't realize, a lot of ladies go out here and they say they want a family, but they really don't, because a family is that new family that you make. When you go and you make kids with a man, or you choose a life with this man, that's your new family, and everybody else should come secondary under that. But what happens is people still want to stick to their family, like their family have more interest in them. And like they say, like the old saying is, "You ain't fucking me." A lot of people don't realize, like, people in real relationships should be closer than the outsiders. The outsiders that's trying to, the little family members that trying to seep in and cause division and all kind of stuff. And I think a lot of times what reason these families don't make it, because they look at outsiders outside their relationship for more advice than the inside of their relationship. So, and their relationship is different. So, that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
Go ahead with Ruth.
Larima said, when you put in a position of power and money, some things you don't do. Welcome back, J Mart. You're getting 200 million. Put the gun down and hire security.
Yeah, because I think his first night back is tonight. I think his first night back is tonight. I think it was, for his 25. How many games? You got 20 game suspension, I think. 20, yeah, something like that. 20, 25 game suspension. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Today, his first game back, either today or tomorrow. So, that's all I got. What you got for it?
Nothing. Amen.
Okay. You ain't got nothing to say? Nothing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Well, how they say, you ain't got it.
No.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it.
We will see you next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Try to keep this thing going. How they say?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, huh?
Listen.
Okay, what? Please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
He cold.
She belongs to the streets.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Mistrial. They ain't seen no underpaid, said you ride no Gentile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Dressed down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss food. Every word I was strong.
How they say? Nice show. It was nice. And we will see y'all later. alligator after a while, crocodile.
All of
Yeah,
them. Good night.
I say